Let me ask you something real for a second. Have you ever been so good to a woman that she suddenly lost interest in you? Like one day she was laughing at your jokes, texting you first, and then silence. Cold, distant, gone. And you sit there wondering, what did I do wrong? Well, here's the truth most men will never hear. She didn't lose interest because you were too nice. She lost interest because you made her feel too safe, too soon. Because in her mind, the man who can walk away is the man she can't stop thinking about. Don't scroll, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down the hidden psychology behind why walking away flips a woman's desire switch faster than any alpha trick you've ever heard. And once you get this, you'll stop chasing, you'll stop begging, you'll start attracting. Hit that like button if you've ever been ghosted after giving your best, because what you're about to hear will change how you see attraction forever. 1. The truth. Nobody tells you. Let's be real. No one ever tells men the truth about why women lose interest. We grow up thinking if you're nice, caring, and attentive, you'll win her heart. You hold doors, you reply fast, you do everything right, and still, she drifts away. Then she starts talking to some guy who barely tries. And you sit there, replaying everything, wondering, what did I miss? I used to be that guy. I'd cancel plans to make time for her. I'd check in constantly, send those long good morning texts, and tell myself, I'm just showing effort. But effort without self respect? It's not love. It's fear. Fear of losing her, fear of being alone, fear of not being enough. And women can feel that fear. They don't see it as care, they feel it as pressure. Here's the thing, when a woman knows you'll do anything to keep her, she stops needing to earn your attention. She stops valuing it because there's no challenge, no tension, no sense of choice. Desire doesn't grow in comfort. It grows in uncertainty. It grows in knowing that you could walk away, but choose not to. That's what separates the man she respects from the man she tolerates, the man who keeps his own life, his own rhythm, his own silence. That man stands out. He doesn't have to say, I'm high value. She just feels it. Because he's not begging for attention, he's giving presence. Quiet, grounded presence. The truth nobody tells you is this: the moment you start chasing, you lose power. Not because she's playing games, but because attraction isn't logical. It's instinctive. When she feels your neediness, she starts feeling safe, but not excited. And excitement is what makes her crave you. So here's the raw truth. Stop giving all of yourself before she's even earned a piece. Stop trying to prove you're worth her love. You already are. Women want the man who could leave, not because he's cold, but because he's whole. Because walking away doesn't scare him. That's what confidence really is. It's not loud, it's not arrogant, it's quiet, like a man who knows who he is, even when she doesn't choose him. When you understand that, you'll stop chasing people who don't see your worth. And the crazy part? That's exactly when they start seeing it. 2, with the story that reveals everything. Let me tell you about a guy named Mark. He's the kind of guy most women say they want. Kind, stable, dependable. The type who remembers birthdays and surprises his girlfriend with coffee just because. But one day she tells him, you're amazing, but I don't feel that spark anymore. That's the line. Every nice guy hears it at least once. It's her polite way of saying she stopped feeling pulled toward him. Mark was crushed. He couldn't understand how being good to her could make her leave. He tried harder. More texts, more reassurance, more effort. The more he gave, the colder she became. Until one day, he finally broke. He said, I'm done chasing someone who's already halfway out the door. And that one sentence flipped everything. Because it wasn't said with anger. It came from peace, from acceptance, from finally realizing his worth wasn't tied to her response. He didn't block her, didn't argue, didn't post quotes about knowing your value. He just went quiet. 2 weeks later, she texted him, Hey, I've been thinking about you. And that's when Mark learned the secret most men never figure out. It's not distance that makes her miss you, it's dignity. A man who can walk away from uncertainty becomes unforgettable. Because that silence reminds her of what she took for granted: attention, affection, security. You see, women remember the energy you leave behind, the calm confidence, the way you didn't beg. That kind of energy lingers. When you stop trying to convince her, you start to influence her. When you stop chasing, she starts to question why you're not. That's the power of walking away with grace. It's not about revenge or playing hard to get. It's about knowing when your time, your peace, and your energy are being wasted. Mark didn't walk away to make her chase. He walked away because he was done negotiating his worth. And that's what made her see him differently. Because women don't chase men who try to please them. They chase the ones who respect themselves. So if you ever find yourself in Mark's place, remember, your silence isn't weakness, it's clarity. And clarity is rare in a world full of noise. 3. The psychology behind walking away. Here's the real psychology behind walking away. It's not a trick, it's not a tactic, it's truth. When a man walks away, he sends a message without saying a word. My peace matters more than your attention. That one line, even if never spoken, hits differently. Because women don't fall for words, they fall for energy. They fall for the energy of a man who doesn't need them to feel whole, who doesn't panic when she pulls back, who doesn't chase what's uncertain. You know what chasing tells her? It says, you're my only option. And the moment she feels that, the attraction drops. Women are drawn to men who live with abundance energy, the type who believes if it's not her, it'll be someone better, or maybe no one, and that's fine too. That mindset alone changes everything because it removes pressure. And when pressure disappears, attraction returns. Psychology calls this intermittent reinforcement. It's the same reason people can't stop checking their phones for notifications. It's unpredictable. The more unpredictable you are, as emotionally balanced, calm, not always available, the more she invests mentally. It's not manipulation, it's magnetism. Because confidence isn't chasing validation. It's being comfortable whether you get it or not. When you walk away, you're showing emotional control. And emotional control is the rarest form of dominance. Women don't consciously think he's in control, but they feel it. It's the same reason she remembers the guy who didn't overreact, the one who stayed calm when she pushed his buttons, the one who didn't fight for attention. He simply withdrew it. That's power. Walking away is attractive, not because it hurts her ego, but because it reflects your inner stability. And stability is security. Most men lose that stability chasing short-term validation. But once you understand this psychology, you realize walking away is never about losing her. It's about finding yourself again. 4. The test moment. Every relationship has one. The test moment. It's that split second where she pushes just to see how far she can go. Sometimes it's subtle, a small disrespect, a tone shift, a canceled plan. Other times it's direct, a boundary crossed just to see if you'll say something. She's not being cruel. She's testing your strength. Because deep down, women don't want to lead. They want to feel your leadership. If she can break your boundaries easily, she won't feel safe with you. Not emotionally, not physically, not spiritually. Let's be clear that this test isn't about control, it's about trust. She wants to know you can handle her storms without losing your center. When that test comes, most men fail. They start explaining too much. They beg, they overcorrect, they try to fix instead of standing firm. But the man who calmly says, I'm not okay with that, and means it, that man triggers something primal in her. Because he's not reacting, he's responding. And his response comes from self-worth, not emotion. The moment you stand your ground, you stop being another guy who bends. You become the man she respects. The test moment is where attraction either grows or dies. You can't fake it. You can't learn it overnight. It comes from a mindset, knowing that your peace matters more than her approval. That's the difference between the man who keeps her attention and the one she forgets. 5. The evolutionary reason. Let's take it back to biology for a second. Thousands of years ago, women didn't choose based on charm. They chose based on survival. The man who could protect her, physically, mentally, emotionally, was the one who could ensure the future of her family. The man who stayed calm when others panicked. The one who could assess danger and decide when to fight and when to walk away. That instinct never died. Today, a woman's brain still responds to the same cues. Not your car, not your followers, your emotional control, your ability to hold frame when things get chaotic. When you can walk away instead of losing your cool, it tells her something her subconscious craves. This man won't collapse under pressure. It's strength disguised as peace. And here's the part men miss: walking away isn't running, it's recognizing that your energy is sacred, that your presence is valuable. When you understand that, you stop trying to force connections. You stop fighting battles that don't deserve your effort. That's not weakness, that's strategy. Because the strongest men in history weren't the ones who fought every fight. They were the ones who chose their battles. And every woman deep down wants a man who can choose wisely. Walking away tells her, you can protect yourself. And if you can protect yourself, you can protect her too. That's the oldest instinct there is. 6. The real secret. Now, here's the part nobody wants to admit. Most men walk away for the wrong reasons. They think if they ignore her, she'll chase. If they stay silent, she'll miss them. But that's still neediness wearing a mask. You're not walking away to get her back. You're walking away to get yourself back. Because walking away without peace is just distance. Walking away with peace? That's power. The difference shows in your energy. A man walking away to make her miss him feels bitter, restless, waiting for a reaction. A man walking away out of self-respect feels calm. He's done. And that peace, that finality, is what haunts her. Because deep down, she knows she lost a man who meant what he said. The real secret is this: walking away is not a move. It's a mindset. It's choosing your dignity over your desire. It's silence over arguments. It's calm over chaos. You do it not because you don't care, but because you finally do. About yourself, about your time, about your value. And that's what women feel drawn to. Not the absence of attention, but the presence of self-worth. The man who can walk away without looking back isn't cold-hearted. He's grounded. And that's what every woman secretly wants. A man she can't control, but can trust. That's the real reason women want the man who walks away. If this hit you deep, hit that subscribe button. Because Decode Her Mind isn't just about understanding women, it's about mastering yourself. Drop a comment. Have you ever walked away and watched her come back? Your story might be the one that helps another man find his worth. Stay calm. Stay grounded. And remember, walking away doesn't make you heartless. It makes you whole.